Hello my amazing family, welcome back to the channel. So I'm really excited about this video because this video is not scripted. I'm just going to be talking from my heart. So I'm going to be talking on the advantage and disadvantage of being married in your 20s. So I got married in my early 20s at the age of 22, and you definitely want to hear the disadvantage more than the advantage, because if you want to do this, you really need to be prepared, or if you are already doing it, you really need to hear this. So I was in school. I was in my second year in the university because admission did not come early for me, and I didn't want to pause my life for that. And first, the advantage. So the advantage of being married in your 20s is because you just become responsible early in life. You just know that, okay, I've been here, done that, and I'm just going to move on to the next available thing. So marriage is no longer your focus. Relationship is no longer what you're dragging with. You're no longer kissing many from. In your 20s, you get a lot of suitors, both the wrong, the right, the good, the ugly, the bad, and those decisions are really the hardest to make. They are like the hardest decision you can make as a single girl. Choosing a person for you is a very hard decision. So being married in my early 20s removed that options from my diary, and I didn't have to worry about marriage anymore. I didn't have to worry about the cute guy sitting close to me. I didn't have to worry about the event I was going to and who was going to ask me out there if he's going to be the right person for me. So it was definitely ruled out from my list. So that is the first advantage. You have more time to focus on other things that would develop you. Second advantage for me is I had my first son at my 23 years, and if I calculate this, it's going to be 20 years when I'll be 43. So it's definitely a good one for me. So I'm just going to be a young mother-in-law. So that is the advantage for me. Another advantage is it earned me respect early. So people start respecting me for the fact that I'm married. See, marriage is not easy. So anybody that is married deserves respect, because you just become responsible early. You start taking care of a whole human being before you get another human being to take care of. So it earned me respect early. People stopped talking to me anyhow. People started thinking I could do something for myself. So the first advantage for me was that it gave me freedom. I know this is not the same for everybody, but marriage gave me freedom. As a single girl, I was always locked up. I had no freedom to express myself. I couldn't do things for myself. I was always seen like a child, and those things limited me on how far I could go with life. I wasn't allowed to go out or go on a long distance journey, but marriage definitely gave me more freedom, and it is something I do not take for granted. The fifth advantage of early marriage for everyone, is when you give birth early, you have more strength to raise those children. And not even that, your body snaps back fast. If you know this, please leave a comment down below for me. So when you are young and you have your children, your body is just going to snap back as quick as possible. See, I had CS and my stomach went in as quick as possible, but it is not the same for people who are older. And I heard that when you are above 30, you have more risk of giving birth than when you are still in your 20s. So getting married early definitely solved that for me. So that is an advantage of getting married early in your getting married. So also getting married in my 20s helped me define my goals. It helped me to become more focused with things that I was doing, and it helped me to start thinking big. It just helped me know that life has started for me, and I was not just this regular girl walking around and walking on the street with no future ambition. Like it helped me focus, and it helped me know that I now have somebody to be responsible for, and as such I should work on myself. The disadvantage is that it took away enjoyment. No, not like enjoyment. It took away that fun of knowing you have nobody to answer to, that you could just explore. As a girl in a university, if I was single, I know I would have done more exploring. I would have traveled more, maybe to go and see my boyfriends. Of course I was going to do that. So I would have traveled more. I would have went to more events than I did, and I would have just done more fun things than I did. So that is definitely another a disadvantage for me. So the second thing was pregnancy really ruined my results. So when I was pregnant, I would read and read and read and read and read, and when I see my results, oh my god, it's even nothing to compare. So, and that is definitely something for me. That was a being married or being a mom did not give me that openness to really study. No, though I was determined to study, I studied hard, but my results were not proving that I studied hard. So being married in my 20s removed that from me. That very intelligent, you do this and then you are going. So it made me resume school later. Like the usual me will resume school immediately school resumed, but being married in my 20s made me resume school very late. See guys, I want to really apologize for the noise in this background. This whole environment is so noisy and I have to make this video. I'm really sorry about this. Please just listen to me. This is my struggle as a YouTuber in Nigeria. Please listen. So being married in my 20s disappointed my results. It removed fun from it, and that is definitely something. Being married, especially in school, gave me a lot of stress that I can't even begin to imagine. So if you are planning to get married as a student, you should definitely want to consider the stress load involved. The stress is mad. It can never be easy unless, I don't know how to fix the unless, but it is really stressful. Imagine not getting to sleep at night and then you're waking up the next morning to go to for your exam. When I gave birth to my son and I brought him back to school, I would stay up through the night because he was sick, and the next day rushing off to school, and then when I get to school I have to write an exam and all those stuff. What are the other disadvantage that I had? I can't remember. So being married early, I can't really tell my disadvantages because I don't see much of it, and it was really an interesting experience getting married early. The disadvantage I have is just this few that I couldn't meet up in with my academics. I couldn't meet up with fun. I lost out in so many fun activities with friends, and of which I don't regret, because even as a single girl I did not do any. So I lost out with so many, out of many fun activities. I missed so many opportunities that my single friends were getting at that point. I started living a okay, I think this was a disadvantage for me as a student being married in my 20s. But I was thinking if I was married early and I was not in school, I wouldn't have this disadvantage. Being married in school made people um give me a distance. People were just too respectful. They were giving me too much distance that I did not need. So they would not want to offend me, or they just saw me as this big woman that is married, or this thick lady that is just this lady that is married, and they wouldn't come close. So I didn't have lots of friends in school. But over time, when others started getting married and we started becoming more in class, I had other people to relate with. So being married was that disadvantage, and it really created trouble in my clique of friendship. So you have this person that can't relate, two of them. I had two friends plus me were three, so the two friends I had were closer because I was married, and they can't relate with what I'm saying, and I can't relate with what I say, even though that's not true. So being married in my 20s did that. In school, I don't think it was being married in my 20s. So the only disadvantage I could point is I missed out on fun. I couldn't go on a lot of dates. I couldn't date a lot of guys, and that is not missing out on fun for me because I was not interested in doing that. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I just have to end this video here because this environment is so noisy and it's getting on my nerves. But I have to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this kind of content, please leave a comment down below, like this video and share. I'm definitely going to be doing more of this. So I'm going to be sharing my experience on what I've been through as a married girl in my 20s, and how you can marry in your 20s, what I did, how I met my husband, and all that good stuff. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button, like and share this video. Alright guys, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. See you in my next one.